Everyone knew Jiang Yi would marry me. But just as clearly, everyone knew his heart was never mine alone. I was only an orphan. On what grounds could I possibly claim the whole heart of a wealthy young master? So when that dazzling girl silently declared war on me, I didn't hesitate. I registered for military enlistment. I was always meant to be a radiant sun. Why should I depend on anyone? I love A Dao. I'll love her until I die. And that won't change. At the end of the villa corridor, Jiang Yi's voice was low yet resonant. He was handsome, fair-skinned, standing by the fountain. I could easily imagine the alcohol flush on his cheeks. His gaze hazy and irresistibly charming. But at this moment, Jiang Yi didn't belong to me, even though I am A Dao. All right, no one can compare to your precious A Dao. But even if you love her that much, you still end up in my arms night after night. It's hilarious. A woman's voice, clear, piercing, rang out, followed by a chorus of jeers. Song Mengyun, a man's heart and body are separate. Jiang Yi's body likes you, but his heart belongs to A Dao. No contradiction. Ha, Jiang Yi, when you're holding A Dao, do you fantasize about Song Mengyun's body? Or when you're with Song Mengyun, do you call A Dao's name? Jiang Yi burst out laughing. Unrestrained, glasses clinked as he tilted his head back, freely enjoying the intoxication.
You're listening to a story
I love
on
A Dao
Hebe
so
audio.
much. How could I possibly hurt her? Everyone, stop talking nonsense, or don't blame me for turning hostile. Song Mengyun huffed, feigning anger. If you like A Dao so much, then go find her. Why are you looking for me? I'm leaving. Jiang Yi pulled her tight. Why pout? Was the diamond not big enough? Fine, I'll buy you another Hermes bag. How about that? Jiang Yi, I don't want money. If you don't want money, what do you want? I want your love, even if it's fake. Can't you just love me a little? Voices piled on. Then love her. It's not like A Dao is here. Exactly, this is a private villa. Jiang Yi can love whoever he wants. What A Dao? A cat? A dog? She's just a child bride raised by the Jiang family. Isn't her tuition and living expenses all paid by Jiang Yi? What right does she have to act strong? Jiang Yi really is something, sneaking around just to play with women. Embarrassing. Look at me, a girl in each arm, living the dream. Hearing this, Jiang Yi seemed convinced. He sighed. You're right. A Dao's stubborn streak is my fault for spoiling her. Looks like I need to show her who's in charge. The fountain surged. Sparks of water reflected the villa's decadence. Under the moonlight, I turned and left. The memories of Jiang Yi's 20 years of love for me blurred. I could no longer feel his joy the day he picked me up from the orphanage. Nor the glow of 520 candles he lit to confess. Nor the vows he'd whispered, promising to marry me. It turns out, promises made in childhood can be treated as if they never existed. When I walked out of the women's dormitory with my books, Jiang Yi was already at the gate. Dressed in pristine white, radiant as the sun, he flashed his signature smile the moment he saw me. He took my books, grabbed my hand, and tugged me toward the cafeteria. Voice overflowing with concern. Sleep well? What do you want to eat? Or seafood porridge? I'll blow it cool this time. I won't let you burn your mouth. He was as gentle as ever, his doting gaze nearly spilling over. I only shook my head. No time to eat out. Let's just have the cafeteria. Food outside is expensive. He sighed. You silly girl, what's mine is yours. When will you stop drawing lines? I looked down, thinking of what he'd said in front of his friends last night. Everything felt so ironic. Seeing my silence, he tried to lighten the mood. Look at my little A Dao. Already saving money for our little family before we're even married. I only pressed my lips together. He ruffled my hair with his left hand, with his right. He produced a small, exquisite pearl hair clip. You made this? I was surprised. He smiled. Yeah, you don't like flashy gems. So I picked the pearls, polished them by hand, and made this. Do you like it? I nodded. He fastened it behind my ear. My A Dao looks beautiful in anything. Inside the cafeteria, I found a seat while he queued. A girl with a food tray sat diagonally across from me, high ponytail. Sharp winged eyeliner, eyes flickering with disdain and provocation. One glance was enough. Song Mengyun, the girl from those anonymous photos, had finally appeared. When Jiang Yi came back with the tray, he saw her too. His face stiffened, then smoothed. The buns are fresh, careful, hot, and sweet soy milk. He arranged the food with care. I had no appetite. My focus fixed on the two of them. Song Mengyun's arm brushed Jiang Yi. He flinched, pulled back slightly, refused to look at her. As if to provoke, she leaned her whole body against him. Jiang Yi frowned, and said, "There's an empty spot over there. Can you move? You're crowding me." His voice wasn't loud, but sharp enough to make her eyes redden. She bit her lip, glared at him, slammed her tray down, and shoved it forward. The cup of soy milk tipped. Scalding liquid soaked my white dress. Jiang Yi rushed to wipe me clean. That meticulous attention made Song Mengyun, bag in hand, toss back a parting shot. "If you've got the guts, don't come looking for me." If this had been a stranger, Jiang Yi would have made a scene for my sake. This time, he only muttered, "Psycho," and didn't pursue. He wasn't concerned about the burn. Didn't notice the reddened skin beneath my dress. Didn't even remember I no longer had a drink. Through the rest of the meal, he was somewhere else. I disliked seeing him like this. So I offered him an escape. "Don't you have work at the company? If you don't go, you'll be late." He paused. "I have work?" Softly, I reminded him. "You said yesterday you had an early meeting. You should go. I'll head to class after I finish." "But I promised to spend the whole day with you." I shook my head. "If you're here, I'll be distracted. Go. Otherwise, you'll offend someone again and waste time coaxing them." He didn't catch my meaning. His mouth said, "I'm not going." But he was already standing. "Then I'll pick you up tonight. And we'll have dinner?" We'll see. Maybe you'll be busy." "I won't. I promised. I won't break it." "Okay." After the cafeteria, I went to the infirmary to treat the burn. By the time I reached class, a new message had arrived. A video of Jiang Yi cuddling up to Song Mengyun, whispering apologies. "All right, my treasure. I was wrong. I shouldn't have been so cold. I'm here to apologize. Come on, let me see what you're wearing today." HMPH. "Didn't you say you liked Shui Bingyue? I ordered the costume specially." "Really? Quick, let me see. My little baby Shui Bingyue." "No, go find your precious little A Dao." Why bring her up? You're ruining the mood. Don't you love her the most?" "Of course not. Right now, I love you the most. Only you. Was I not trying hard enough last night? Couldn't you feel my love?" I didn't watch further. I saved the video, along with the previous messages Song Mengyun had sent. Filth that was hard to look at. I had a feeling they'd be useful someday. After class, I submitted the military enlistment application I'd already filled out. My professor stared, stunned. "You just turned 20. The Jiang family was here asking about university marriages. Why the sudden change? Their wishes can't decide my life. I want to enlist." "But, the Jiang family has sponsored you for over a dozen years, a child bride." He didn't say the last two words. But I understood. I'm grateful they raised me. For all these years, I've lived carefully as a poor student. Not as a child being raised to marry into the Jiang family. I ate the simplest meals. I used what any normal student could afford. I lived in the dorms like everyone else. The Jiang family saw me as their future daughter-in-law because Jiang Yi liked me. But I never acknowledged it, nor did I want to. I've always been an independent person, capable of choosing my life. As for repaying the Jiang family, I won't run from that. He held my gaze for a long moment, then nodded. "All right, I respect your choice. I'll accept the application. Wait for further notice." "Thank you, Professor." That evening, Jiang Yi came to find me for dinner. As promised, he looked fresh, clean, the very image of his old self. "What were you busy with all day?" I asked casually. "Why change into a different set of clothes?" He raised an eyebrow, smiling as if nothing were amiss. "I went to the construction site. It was too dusty. I was afraid you'd find me grimy. So I showered and changed before coming." I pressed a little further. "When did you switch body wash? Why does it smell like peaches?" He laughed lightly. "The old one ran out. I don't even know where this new bottle came from. I just grabbed it. Wouldn't have noticed the peach scent if you hadn't mentioned it. But, you're a bit strange today. Why do I feel like I'm being interrogated?" "What? You don't trust your husband's integrity? I nodded playfully. Not really. He reached out, pinching my cheek. Don't push it. Who doesn't know this Jiang Yi is hopelessly devoted to Ji Yu Yao? I didn't want to joke with him, so I went to queue for food. Just then, a group of underclassmen whispered behind me. See him? That's Jiang Yi, the young master of the Jiang group. Is that his girlfriend? She looks so plain. Not a match, right? Shut up. If Jiang Yi hears you, you're done. Everyone knows he loves Ji Yu Yao to death and won't ever change. To die for a girl like that? You're kidding. Exactly. With Jiang Yi's status, what can't he have? I bit my lip and turned to leave quietly, but ran straight into Jiang Yi's chest. His face was cold as frost. He grabbed the collar of the boy who'd spoken most insolently. Got the guts to repeat that? The boy's face turned white. His friend stammered an apology. Jiang Yi, displeased, knocked the trays from their hands. Food and grease splattered across the floor. His low voice cut through the cafeteria noise. Ji Yu Yao is the person I begged my heart out for just to be my girlfriend. If anyone here is unworthy, it's me. Do you understand? Why, yes, understood. They bowed their heads, too terrified to meet his eyes. Watching him like that, I suddenly remembered all the times he'd defended me before. The most serious time, he'd tied my bully to the rooftop of a 24-story building. Just like now, he'd gripped the boy's collar and hissed through his teeth. If you ever dare touch A Dao again, I'll make you disappear from this world. Jiang Yi's love for me was never in question. It was me who'd been too greedy, wanting his love to be perfect. Flawless. But Jiang Yi was already stained. A week later, my professor informed me I had passed the health check. The next step was political vetting, which required the cooperation of my adoptive family, the Jiangs. I didn't want Jiang Yi involved, so I reached out to Song Mengyun instead. During the political vetting period, I said, I hope Jiang Yi doesn't appear in front of me. You can make that happen, right? She blinked, her face cycling from shock to disbelief. What tricks are you playing now? You knew Jiang Yi and I were together for so long, and you never said a word. Now you suddenly show up to tell me to keep him away? Do you think I'm an idiot? I replied evenly, believe it or not, from the moment I knew you existed, I decided I didn't want Jiang Yi anymore. She laughed coldly. Don't want him? What right do you have to reject him? That's right, I was just an orphan. Compared to Jiang Yi, I was nothing. Perhaps I'd been spoiled by him for too long, forgotten my place. But even so, I still had this right. The right asterisk not to want him. I once thought about fighting for him. I said quietly, but I never intended to rely on your charity. Let's just compete fairly. He could abandon you once in the cafeteria. He can abandon you countless times again. She sneered. Exactly, so you concede. Jiang Yi is mine. I nodded. Yes, he's yours. Ji Yu Yao, do you even understand what you're saying? Today, Song Mengyun wore a custom gown glittering with jewelry. Her makeup was flawless, sharp eyeliner, crimson lips, radiating determination. Everything about her screamed possession. Jiang Yi loves the sea, I said slowly, but inland, it's hard to see it. The thing is, I'm allergic to sea breeze. Every time it blows, my skin breaks out, so whenever we traveled, he always ruled out coastal places. If you can go watch the sea with him this time, maybe he'll be happy. I handed her 2 cruise tickets and a list. These are his favorite foods, the wines he drinks, the shows and novels he likes. You'll know how to use them. She stared, momentarily stunned, then narrowed her eyes. How'd I know this isn't full of things Jiang Yi hates? You'll know if you try. She frowned. Are you sick, or insane? You really want to give up Jiang Yi? I just have a thing for purity. She stormed off, but she took the tickets and the list with her. Not long after, Jiang Yi found me. I was leaving the admin building, political forms tucked under my arm. Seeing him, I quickly slipped the papers into a book. Why weren't you answering my calls? He demanded. I went to your dorm. The library. I couldn't find you anywhere. He looked genuinely upset. I didn't understand. He should have accepted Song Mengyun's invitation by now. Why was he here? My phone was on silent. I said lightly. I didn't notice. What's wrong? He pulled me into his arms. Ji Yu Yao, don't you ever ignore me again. When I can't find you, I go crazy. Just then, an unknown number flashed on my phone. I answered. Song Mengyun's voice shrieked through the speaker. Hysterical. Are you happy now? Jiang Yi refused to go on the cruise. Refused to hug me. And now he wants to break up. Ji Yu Yao, I never should have believed your lies. Jiang Yi doesn't even like the sea. The call cut off. I stared at Jiang Yi blankly. In his dark eyes, there was only me, overflowing, blinding love. Who was that? He asked. Just a scammer, I replied calmly. Said I won 2 cruise tickets. Told me to go on a beach vacation with my boyfriend. He scoffed. If that scammer knew you're allergic to sea breeze, he'd regret spinning such a lie. I looked at him steadily. Jiang Yi, you love the sea, don't you? Of course, but I'd never leave you to see it. We agreed. We see each other every day. Never apart, not even a second. But I'm about to join a closed-off study course. I said softly, maybe you could use that time to go. Closed off? For how long? 2 weeks, maybe 3, could be 4. That long. His eyes didn't hold disappointment, instead, they glimmered with excitement. Then you should book the cruise. Take lots of pictures for me. No way, without you, I don't want to go anywhere. He chuckled, but his hands were already unlocking his phone. You like things lively, I added. Invite a few people to go with you. For the rest of our walk and dinner. His gaze barely lifted from his screen. When he walked me back to my dorm, I caught a glimpse of his phone. He hadn't booked a cruise. He'd booked the * presidential suite of a luxury hotel. 2 full weeks. That night, lying in my dorm bed, a message notification lit up my phone. It was a video from Song Mengyun. In it, Jiang Yi was curled up against her, his voice low and tender. Baby, I've never done it on a cruise before. Should we try? For these 2 weeks, you can scream as loud as you want. No one will hear. Be good. I won't push you away again. I was wrong. Forgive me. The video ended there. But the silence afterward was louder than any scream. The day Jiang Yi and Song Mengyun boarded the cruise, I cleared out my room. Every trinket he'd given me over the years went into the trash. The star-shaped hairclip he'd polished by hand. 2. Then I went to the Jiang residence. Mother Jiang blinked in surprise. Didn't you say you were attending a closed study course? Why are you back? I explained briefly and handed over the political vetting form. They exchanged a look. Why enlist? She asked. Jiang Yi has been waiting to marry you after graduation. Won't this delay things by 2 years? Uncle, Auntie, I will not be marrying Jiang Yi. My voice was even. As for the reason, I trust I don't need to elaborate. They were stunned, then sighed. You know everything? Since when? I told them the truth. Anger flashed across Mother Yang's face. We never meant to hide it from you. Jiang Yi has been outrageous. When he returns, I'll teach him a lesson. You're the child we watched grow up. We only trust you. That Song Mengyun girl will never step foot into this family. Father Jiang nodded. Non-committal. I shook my head. There's no need. Who Jiang Yi marries no longer concerns me. I'm here to complete the vetting paperwork and to repay the Jiang family's kindness. I placed down the scholarship funds I'd saved over 2 years. It wasn't much, just tens of thousands, but enough to cover the favor I'd received. They frowned. What is the meaning of this? I stood, took 2 steps back, then knelt and bowed 3 times. They panicked, rushing to pull me up. What are you doing? Speak properly, we don't need feudal rituals. I kept my head lowered. The Jiang family's kindness is a debt I remember. But please allow me to walk my own road. Must you join the military? It's hard for a girl. Even if you don't marry Jiang Yi, we won't treat you poorly. Whatever position you want in the Jiang group, pick one. I've benefited from your kindness for too many years already. Please, grant me this. The polite phrases were said. The sentiment behind them was thin. After some back and forth, they finally smiled, agreed to assist with the vetting. And by the time the unit representative arrived, I had become the well-behaved, sensible child in their eyes. In truth, they had long grown tired of Jiang Yi's excessive favoritism toward me. My departure was a relief. On the day they saw me onto the military bus, a bright red flower of honor was pinned to my chest. The engine hadn't even turned over when their voices drifted to my ears. We finally made it. I was so afraid Jiang Yi would come back and ruin everything. I don't care who Jiang Yi likes. But if you think I'd accept Ji Yuyao as a daughter-in-law, you're dreaming. No matter how bad Jiang Yi is, he's still not someone an orphan can latch onto. Every word severed the last thread of feeling I had for the Jiang family. Good. No more burdens. Freedom felt clean. After a week of debauchery, Jiang Yi almost forgot to send me scenery photos. He scrambled, had his friends take a few shots, swiped a batch of landscapes from their phones, then spent hours editing and bundling them before sending. I did not reply. He called. I didn't answer. Closed study. Song Mingyun soothed. Maybe she can't use her phone. Why worry? He hated being cut off from me. Thought about disembarking at the next port, then let himself be tugged back by a sailor outfit. New positions, unfamiliar games that fogged his judgment. When the ship departed, the chance was gone. Admit it, Song Mingyun preened. You're clearly happier with me. Jiang Yi only sneered. She would never understand Ji Yuyao's place in his heart. He didn't need to explain that she was a pastime, a thing tossed aside when boredom came. Another week passed. The group reached the Mediterranean, dazzling coastlines, gold-lit sands, and he was bored to tears. He bought a plane ticket on the spot. If you leave, what about me? You said we'd go back on the cruise. She clung to his suitcase. He abandoned his luggage, boarded empty-handed. She cried all night. Jiang Yi said it himself. A friend told her. He loves Ji Yuyao. Only her. With you, he's just playing. But Ji Yuyao doesn't even love him. Why is he so hung up on her? She sobbed. They bought her a ticket home. Back in the city in the middle of the night, Jiang Yi ran to the women's dorm. Only then did he learn that a week earlier, I had enlisted. Enlisted? Wasn't it a closed study course? No, she rejected it. She registered for military service long ago. What's wrong? You're her boyfriend and didn't know? He hadn't known a thing. Looking back, everything had seemed normal, except for my evasive gaze. How I sometimes shied from his touch. He cornered his friends, grilled them, demanded if anyone had said something to me. They denied it, then scoured for my whereabouts. In the end, he was told new recruit schedules were classified. I couldn't be tracked. Training's only 2 months. Someone advised. She'll get her phone back after. Don't blow it up. Your parents have always been prejudiced. Maybe this is her way out. Jiang Yi confronted his parents. They remembered my parting script and deployed it verbatim. Audio. Jiang Yi isn't the type to give up easily. But time heals all. Tell him I just want to change my lifestyle. Not that I don't want him. If he wants to wait, let him wait. Ji Yuyao really said that? She just wants to change her lifestyle, not leave me? Yes, exactly. 2 months dragged on. People said Jiang Yi became a husk. A soul-emptied man. Song Mingyun sought him out repeatedly. He didn't spare her a glance. Once, he grabbed her by the throat and demanded whether she'd made things hard for me. She had planned to boast, but the madness in his eyes terrified her. For the first time, she understood how completely she had lost, to a girl who hadn't even bothered to fight. He called me incessantly, no one picked up. Helpless, he texted. A Dao, where are you? Why did everyone know you were leaving? Why didn't you tell me? I'll support anything you want. Why this? A Dao, my little A Dao, what did I do wrong? I'll fix it. I'm begging you, come back, I miss you so much. On my old phone, a flood of unread messages stacked up. That phone, I had mailed to Song Mingyun the night she followed him back to the city. At first she didn't understand why, now she did. The day Jiang Yi finally tracked down the base where I was stationed, a single text went out from my number. I'm still in new recruit screening. Stop making a scene. Just one sentence, and he stepped back from the brink. During the day I have to train. Only at night can I sneak my phone out to text you. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. You must take good care of yourself too. If anything comes up, just text me back, I'll reply when I can. Don't worry, I'm only doing my military service. Not going to the battlefield. Everything will get better. Those were the words Tong Mongvan used to reassure Jiang Dik. And every time he received a message like that, Jiang Dik poured all his love for Ji Dao into his replies. A Dao, I almost thought you didn't need me anymore. These past few days I keep dreaming about high school. Back then I once brought a girl home and you were so mad at me you wouldn't speak to me for days. I've always been afraid I did something wrong that made you hate me. A Dao, I told you I'd support whatever decision you make. I won't break my promise. If you want to stay in the army, I'll join your unit. We'll be together forever. Okay? Today is the 13th anniversary of the day we met. I miss you so much. I'm going crazy missing you. Let me sing a song for you. This hairpin I made myself. It matches the star pendant. Next time I'll put it in your hair with my own hands. A Dao, I want to propose to you. This is the ring I picked today, isn't it pretty? Those hot, frenzied messages made Tong Mongvan's eyes brim with tears. Many times she wanted to smash that old phone. But whenever she remembered the crazed look on Jiang Dik's face when he grabbed her collar, she hesitated. She was afraid that Jiang Dik would stop being Jiang Dik. So by day she clung to Jiang Dik brazenly, by night she became Ji Dao. Talking with him through the night, Tong Mongvan believed that if she had enough time, both Jiang Dik's body and heart would completely belong to her. Before, when Ji Dao was around, Jiang Dik treated soothing Tong Mongvan like a game. Now that Ji Dao was gone, the only thing he could do was pour his longing into those messages. All his pleasures and pampering were devoted to those late-night conversations with Ji Dao. At first, Ji Dao was very distant. Jiang Dik thought perhaps she was tired after a long day of training. Then she began replying more. The two slowly returned to their old rhythm of love. Only, whenever the past was mentioned, Ji Dao always evaded it, unwilling to say much. He loved her, so he didn't press. But, the more they talked and texted, the more Jiang Dik felt that something was off. He even began to suspect. The person he chatted with every night, was she really Ji Dao? He asked friends to track Ji Dao's phone. The location that came up was the apartment he had given to Tong Mongvan. When he opened the door, Tong Mongvan was lying on the bed playing with her phone. Jiang Dik's gaze froze. The phone in her hand, it was Ji Dao's. The case was the matching pair he had once bought. Tong Mongvan's heart leapt when she saw Jiang Dik suddenly appear. Before she could react, he snatched the phone from her hand. She lunged to grab it back. But he was too tall and too strong, she couldn't reach. Give it back, give me my phone. Jiang Dik shoved her hard to the floor, put a foot on her shoulder to pin her, then began to scroll through the messages. Line after line, conversation after conversation, matching the messages on his phone. It turned out that for all this time, the person impersonating Ji Dao had been Tong Mongvan. Rage like a black storm clouded his mind. He continued rifling through the phone, every app, every chat thread, the whole photo library. Finally, in the cloud storage, he saw everything, videos, photos of him and Tong Mongvan together, all saved by Ji Dao. When did Ji Dao know you existed? His voice was icy, his eyes were bloodshot, as if he wanted to tear the woman at his feet apart. Tong Mongvan swallowed hard, trembling all over. She tried to steady herself and, shaking, pulled an ultrasound slip from her bag, choking out, Jiang Dik, I'm pregnant, it's your child. Smack, a kick to the stomach, then another, and a series of kicks full of hatred. You lowlife, you think you deserve a pregnancy with my child? Damn you, I should kill you. This is exactly why A Dao left. It was you, it was you. Tong Mongvan vomited blood, crying and begging, soft and pleading. But it was useless. Jiang Dik made no move to stop. Fearing she would be beaten to death, she fought back. Ji Dao didn't leave because of me. She left because of you. You run after every woman. Can't control your lower half. If we're talking low, you're the lowest of the low. Ji Dao is better off without you. Someone like you should be thrown away. I was blind to love you. You text Ji Dao tenderly at night and sleep with me by day. Is that your so-called love? Disgusting. In the end, Tong Mongvan lost the child in her womb. If not for someone who happened to be nearby taking her to the hospital, she would likely have died. Even so, her coccyx was fractured from the kicks. She could never stand the same way again. Lying in the hospital bed, she wailed in despair, then reported to the police, hired a lawyer, and demanded compensation from the Jiang family. Jiang Dick had gone through Ji Yudao's phone completely, not sparing even the spam messages. Ji Yudao's life was simple. If no one reached out to her, she rarely contacted anyone, but with a keen eye, he still discovered. Before enlisting, she had contacted his parents, checking the surveillance footage at the villa. He indeed saw the day she came to see them. Then why didn't you tell me? Returning from the trial with Tong Mong Van, Mr. and Mrs. Jiang found Jiang Dick standing there, his face sullen. Mrs. Jiang inhaled. There was nothing to tell. Ji Yudao isn't suitable for you. We never liked her, you know that. Why ask? Mr. Jiang added coldly. You were the one fooling around outside. Now you come back blaming us? Don't you find that funny? Jiang Dick's eyes were bloodshot. He flipped the table in rage. Tong Mong Van was brought to your son's bed by you. I did what you wanted. Only to marry A Dao. Now it's you who drove her away from me. They did not deny once setting up Tong Mong Van to seduce him. Nor did they feel any guilt. Whether Ji Yudao has a background or you have a background, you know it yourself. Besides, if not Tong Mong Van, then True Mong Van or Li Mong Van. You pile everything onto us. Isn't that too much? Jiang Dick laughed bitterly but could not unleash his anger on his parents. He could only leave that house full of hurt, to go find his little A Dao. Ellipsis. The 5th year on the front line, Jiang Dick came to the unit where I was stationed. By then, after years of grueling training, I had become a junior officer. In the reception room he looked at me, his eyes red. A Dao, finally I meet you again. It's so good. It's been a while. Were the years hard? Guarding the border is of course harsh. But my heart was light, because I had escaped all the restraints. To serve at the nation's frontier is what I always wanted. Jiang Dick broke down crying. He repented, repeatedly apologized, even knelt to beg for forgiveness. But, how could I forgive him? Back then, at the orphanage, I was pushed into a shallow well and you accidentally saved me. From that moment, my heart has been on you. Over the years I couldn't stop questioning myself. I'm not worthy of you. But I have changed. All the things you hated, the bad habits, I've fixed them all. A Dao, please, give me a chance. I looked at his pleading face without wavering. Actually, that year, the person who pushed you into the orphanage well, was me. He froze, unbelieving. How could you? I smiled faintly. Believe it or not, it's still the truth. Perhaps you didn't know, all the girls in the orphanage were abused by the director and the teachers. I had to save myself. So, I chose you, a rich young master but naive, inexperienced with life. All the things I endured at the orphanage, your parents knew. That's why they never liked me and would never accept me. And I, to protect myself and to have a chance at university, suggested to your parents that they find a pretty girl to approach you. Tong Mong Van was the one I picked from among many. I understood you. I knew your tastes. So it was no wonder you couldn't resist her. Jiang Dick's chest heaved. No, you're saying that on purpose to push me away, right? I won't believe it. I took an old stack of newspapers. The report about the director and teachers being arrested 5 years ago. Do you know why I enlisted? Only by enlisting could I escape the control of your parents. Only by enlisting could I have the chance to submit all the evidence of the orphanage's crimes to the authorities. 5 years ago, when your parents went bankrupt and were imprisoned, I was the one who reported them. Tears streamed from his eyes. His expression bewildered. He tried to persuade himself. Parents are parents. It has nothing to do with us. You only need to believe I love you. A Dao, you promised to marry me. Promised to give me children? Have you forgotten everything? I laughed scornfully. Marry you? Are you even worthy? He fell silent. To marry a soldier requires background checks. Family for 3 generations must have no criminal record. Your parents were convicted of corruption. And you, for intentionally injuring Tong Mong Van. were sentenced to 5 years in prison. You're listening to a story on Hebe, a soldier of the People's Republic of China. By what right could I be with you? 5 years ago, Tong Mongvan had been paralyzed on one side. Sued Jiang Yi but lost. The Jiang family exhausted their connections but could not save him. Because Tong Mongvan also had powerful backing. That legal battle ultimately exposed the orphanage's crimes, implicating many people. Ellipsis. That man was taken down to the guest house by the mountain. Before getting off the car he was still mumbling about the number of the instructor. I ignored it. On the way back, we encountered a group of police. They said there'd been a theft in the village. All evidence pointed to Jiang Yi. They asked if he had any connection to our unit. I denied it and told them to arrest and deal with him according to the law. The batch of new female recruits were also victims from the orphanage years ago. Now they've settled in, and counseling is being carried out as usual. Right? I nodded. The secretary immediately began arranging it. Standing in the duty room, I looked out toward the drill ground. The new female soldiers were standing under the red flag undergoing their first training. My heart suddenly felt so relieved. All the suffering would pass. Before us, only a bright future remained.